First and foremost, Prof is here. I think one thing we have to also put our minds to is how to develop human resource to come into politics. Politics is becoming too cheap. Everybody jumps from academic platform, graduate from school, the next moment he's a politician, he wants to show us what to do. Sometimes it is good to take your time and mature into positions. And this is what is hurting us. Listening this morning, you will see a difference in presentation, different in appreciation of...
okay.
No, let me go. It's important that we don't over-politicize the environment. And again, it's important that we understand the issues as we explain them. When we put politics ahead of even policy design, we don't achieve the object. And the question you asked was on 24-hour economy. And I will stay right within it and not set questions for myself and answer and talking about people who, when we are supposed to be talking about policy. The 24-hour economy is not an innovation. For me,
it's not an innovation.
It is not an innovation at all. It is that which comes upon preparation and readiness. For us to be able to have an economy that operates beyond the normal 8, the need must be generated from industry. We need to create the space. How do we create the space? If investments come into productive areas and the platform is there, government's contribution is only to provide the enabling environment. Government doesn't invest in enterprise. So let government provide the basics, the roads, the utilities, and make them efficient. And then let government also advertise the readiness of the economy to accept inflows of investment. And let government also be selective in pushing for the investment that will turn the economies round. When we have done that and we have the necessary capital, and as my colleague was saying, we have the necessary capital, then we can also prioritize and see which areas do we have to direct these capital. Honorable was talking about investment protection. Mm-hmm. We are already part of MIGA, Multilateral Investment Protection Agency. Our constitution also guarantees that expropriation and nationalization of investments. So that one is guaranteed. And I'm not sure since the Fourth Republic, any government has made attempt.
Andy, that is not a serviceable process. MIGA and all this.
No.
Maybe, kind of thing Alan is thinking is way beyond MIGA.
Look, that is Alan's thinking. But
yes,
I'm telling
I
you,
was delivering Alan's thinking.
Listen,
right.
And I did not challenge Alan's thinking.
All right.
What I'm saying is that the protocols are already there. And from the Fourth Republic, the beginning of it, no government, NDC, NPP, none of them has ever tried to take away people's investments or to nationalize companies and things. So the protocols are already there. And I've been an investment promoter whilst I was at Frizzos. And this was one of our selling points. So it is there, not that we are going to create. No government since the Fourth Republic has made even attempt to nationalize private companies. And I don't think that any government has the guts to do that.
Is that your understanding as part of this 24-hour economy?
No. Yes. That's my understanding. No government, and indeed the 24-hour economy, you can only control the public sector. You cannot control the private sector. You only have to attract investment into the private sector by creating the necessary platforms. And somebody says that let us also manage the public sector 24 hours. Is it just opening the office throughout the year, throughout the day and the night that is managing the... You see, Martin is here and he's now on Zoom. And Martin is going to contribute to it. Mm-hmm. This is an innovation to get people into discussions, not bringing all of them at one location. We could create a 24-hour public sector when we have the necessary technology to make people access the service even late night. Not necessarily somebody drive from Tamale to come to passport office midnight. No. If you're in Tamale, you want to access, go to the platform, provide your information so that somebody who comes the next morning already has your information, not necessarily traveling from Tamale to here. So that is the platform that we need to facilitate that. But generally, the 24-hour economy will be created if, let's say, Cargill, a company processing cocoa, has invested and expanded his investment such that Cargill needs people to work to meet certain targets. Then if the targets are big, they cannot deliver within 8 hours. It's only natural that Cargill will create new platforms and say that, well, because I need to meet these deadlines.
So there's been expansion.
Yes,
and
I need to meet
growth.
these deadlines. My productive capacity cannot meet that. So let me work also in the night, get more people to work in the night so that I can meet the targets for the day. So what is necessary, as Honorable said, create the markets, create access to the markets. And if the market is telling you, the producer, that I need 1 million tons, and you are only producing 200 tons, it is only natural that you will look for the investment to expand your productive base so that you can meet your target. So it is something that happens when a need is created, when market is there, when productive capacity is required. Then you will go the extra mile. It is not a propaganda tool to come out and say, I will do it when you have not done the basics. We could talk about creating the market for 24 hours. But if the companies are still folding up, how are you going to create the 24-hour market? So let's go to basics. How do we attract investment into productive areas? Do that and get investments into productive areas. And the productivity itself will direct you as to how long you stay in production. So the expectations of market, your productive capacity, and the resource allocation, the resource availability will direct the kind of economy that you need to inherit and grow. So it is good. I'm not going to criticize it. At least it's a pointer that we can expand our productive base. In fact, what I understand President Mahama to be saying is that let Ghana expand the productivity base.
Right.
And this is what I understand him to do. And how do we do it? Let all of us come together. Let us not dismiss it. It is, at least for nothing at all, it's a proposition.
Right.
Let's develop it. No proposition is perfect.
True.
But somebody brings an idea. Let's adopt it, develop it further, re-engineer it into maybe an optimal concept to use. So I'm saying that it is not necessary as a people. Appiah-Kubi says something, is it because it's Appiah-Kubi? Throw it away. Jumpo says something, Jumpo, throw it away. Well, however foolish somebody thinks a concept is, it is worth interrogating further and improving upon it for our collective benefit.
True.
Because Jesus Christ, if he comes, he's not coming to give us development principles. He comes at all, he's coming to take us to wherever the scripture says we'll be going. So it will be too late when he comes. So now, so now, now the propositions that we ourselves are putting together, let us contribute to shaping the policy into a beneficial program so that all of us will benefit. So I don't agree when we want to criticize, I don't agree. If there are shortfalls, let's provide the suggestions to make it work. And I'm saying that not only saying it will make sure that we don't do it, but we have to practically look at how do we make it work, and provide the ingredients that will give us the advantage as being espoused. But if we are going to throw away every program, every suggestion, then we end up not having anything. But again, at the end of the day, me personally, I'm listening to all of them, everybody. And indeed, Mr. Boabe, Honorable, has given us the perspective of Mr. Alan Martin. except that I want Alan Chemati to come back home.
You want him to come back to the MPP?
Have you started that one?
No.
The question he will ask you, you will panic.
Listen. I'm only saying that I have never supported division of any kind. I have always been the person who want to bring everybody back home. So wherever I meet, I will tell him that this is where you belong. You see, the people who break away from churches to form new churches, I don't agree with them. Okay. If you need it to improve where you are, improve upon it and let it work for all of us.
Let's refocus.
Coming back, coming back
and
to,
round up for me.
Coming back to the 24-hour economy.
Okay.
I think it is worth discussing by going down to find the pillars that will support the policy and the strategy to achieve maximum benefit from the policy, and let it not only be the one we think will bring us out of economic distress, that one and others. So let's listen to more people as they bring out new ideas, and let's reconcile all of that and see whether an aggregation of those ideas and proper implementation strategies will get us the benefits that we require. It is important that we agree to disagree, we accept everybody's opinion, and process it into usable concepts.